Dark Souls, but if I kill an enemy, then I become it. DLC edition. I made a mod that lets me become any enemy I kill, then used it to try to beat Dark Souls, but I still need to be the DLC, so this video won't end until I've defeated Manus or lost my humanity. And right now I'm playing as a Black Knight. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Oh, sorry. Got a little ahead of myself. Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're going to be taking on the DLC. The rules of this challenge are simple. If I kill an enemy, then I must become it. But the catch is that this does not extend to bosses or NPCs. Those two will get their own videos in the future. I'm already working on them now. I just need to get the mod in a working state. We're also going to be killing every optional boss in this run. The reason why is because this video needs to be 30 minutes. Wait, what? All right, we're on our way to the first optional boss right now. The Capra Demon shouldn't be too much of an issue. The real problem are actually the dogs. If I accidentally kill one inside the arena, then I'll lose my Black Knight and have to play as a dog instead. There's no way we're beating Capra as a dog, so I'm gonna do my best to make sure that doesn't happen. Okay, let's see how this goes. Oh shit, we hit like a truck. I need to get out of this corner so I can attack in peace. I'm gonna try to lure the dogs away here. Nice, perfect. The Capra Demon is down. I don't know if you guys saw, but I almost hit a dog at the end there. That would have been really bad. Now that I have the key, I can make my way over to the depths. Plan right now is to take out the Gaping Dragon. I rarely ever go here in these runs, and for good reason too. It's basically a maze with a bunch of tunnels and annoying enemies. I wouldn't be surprised if we lost a Black Knight there. We are officially in the depths. It's basically a pacifist run at this point, at least until we reach the dragon. I really don't want to kill any of these guys because that's kind of a downgrade. At the same time though, I don't want to have to run all the way back. Remember, if we die, we respawn at the bonfire, even as an enemy. There should be a place to drop down behind this butcher. Hello, giant rat. It might come in handy later. I think it's this way. Hold on a second. Oh my God, I'm stuck. This is not good. Have you guys seen the new Spider-Man movie? No spoilers, but that's basically me right now. Okay, we've got, I think, 2 or 3 big rats in here. I'm gonna try to lure one out. I have to take out the channeler. Okay, now that I'm the channeler, I shouldn't have to worry about him in the boss fight. Oh, there's way too many of them. Of course. Sorry, close your eyes, guys. You're not supposed to see this. Thankfully, we opened the shortcut earlier. This isn't too bad. By the way, guys, I've been making a lot of progress on the mod. I have some big news to tell you after the Gaping Dragon fight. But first, game and app companies spend ridiculous amounts of money on ads, all just to get you to download their game and try it. The ad plays, you skip it, and never think about that game again. So instead of spending that money on ads that don't work, some companies just pay you directly for trying the game. Free Cash is one of those companies. It's a free platform where you earn real money just by playing mobile games, completing surveys, and doing offers. You're pretty much completing a side quest, and they have over 5,000 to choose from. Whether you've got 30 seconds between Manus attempts or 5 minutes during an unskippable cutscene, there's always something to do that's actually paying you. They've got a 4.7 star rating on Trustpilot, and the thing that got me is the fact that the cash out threshold is only 25 bucks. Most reward sites make you grind to 100 before they let you touch your money, but Free Cash lets you withdraw at just 25 through PayPal, Bitcoin, gift cards, and the payouts are instant. Here's what that looks like. You open the app, pick an offer. I went with Domino Dreams, and it walks you through exactly what you need to do to earn, step by step. One thing to keep in mind when it asks you to enable app tracking, make sure you say yes. That's how Free Cash knows you completed the offer, so you can actually get credited. On top of that, if you spend money in the app, Free Cash gives you direct cash back on those purchases, plus a higher earning multiplier. So you're getting paid back money that you were just gonna spend anyway. I've been using it for a couple of weeks now, and it's one of those things where you don't realize how much money you've earned until you check your balance. It's not gonna replace your income or anything, but it is some nice extra cash for stuff that you're already doing on your phone. So sign up with my link in the description or scan the QR code on screen. You get a $10 bonus when you start your first offer, and there's a built-in referral system, so sharing it with friends helps you both earn more. I'll check back in later to show you what my balance looks like. Thanks again to Free Cash for sponsoring this video. My God, this rat is huge. We made it. Time to take on the dragon. I'm gonna try to keep my distance. If I buff myself and use magic, then it should be fine. Wait. we buffed the dragon. So apparently the Channeler's Dance buffs all enemies in the area, even if you're playing as him. That means, of course, the dragon got my buff too, and this fight just got a lot harder. The main things you want to look out for are his charge and his jump attacks. The funny dance man isn't particularly fast, so keeping your distance is super important if you're going to dodge anything. In this fight, I did my best to exploit the fact that he moves like something you'd find in IKEA. The dragon always follows a slam with a charge, and not gonna lie, it was nice to be on the other side of the Channeler's magic for once. Although I didn't have any enemies to run and hide behind, I still managed to put up a fight, and after some close calls and a little bit of spam, the dragon was officially... I really gotta fix this mod. 2 optional bosses down and 5 to go before we get to the DLC. I saw a lot of you guys leave comments in the last video about wanting to try the mod out yourself. I still need to fix a few things before I can release it. I've spent a lot of time working on this, like a lot. That's part of the reason why some of these videos take so long to come out. For example, you can't climb ladders, you can't fit through narrow doorways, but I almost had that part fixed. So in these vids, I have to edit those parts out. But if you really want to try it out, then I'm gonna release it for free once it's complete. Until then, if you want early access, then I'm gonna put it on my Patreon for the price of a coffee in like a month or 2. But let me know if that's something you're interested in. Anyway, the goal right now is the Moonlight Butterfly. This boss has no health at all and spends most of its time in the air, but it does float down. It only lands for a short amount of time though, so I'm gonna need an enemy that hits really hard. I have just the enemy in mind. There he is. After I kill this guy, I'm gonna use him to... There we go. I just realized that these guys are left-handed. I'm a lefty IRL, so I'm always like paying attention. Artorias, Stone Golem, Iron Golem, so many lefties. My plan for this fight is simple. I do have a shield, but I don't know if it has good magic absorption. If that doesn't work out, I'm gonna have to rely on my backup plan. Let's see how this goes though. Oh, that's right, that's right. I forgot I was using this bridge. Maybe we can fight it anyway. Wait, where's he going? Despite how they look, Stone Knights have pretty low health pools and their shields actually don't have good magic absorption. That meant I had to rely on the backup plan, which was the Stone Guardian's dodge. Just like the player, enemies also get iframes, just less than the actual player, so every dodge has super tight timing. Eventually the butterfly floated down though, and I did everything in my power to make sure it never flew again. Welcome to Anor Londo. We're headed over to the next optional boss right now. Sorry. 3 optional bosses down and only 4 left before the DLC. This is actually a terrible matchup for us. You really want speed and magic absorption for this fight, and we have neither. I'm gonna try to win anyway, but if we lose, then I know the perfect enemy to try out next. Let's see how this goes. Gwendolyn is a really interesting boss. He constantly teleports away from you down a hallway that seems infinite, but it really isn't. There's actually a duplicate corridor right under the map, and if you run all the way to the end, then he won't teleport anymore, and you can just kill him. The Stone Guardian isn't fast enough or small enough to make that happen though. After getting lucky and dodging one spell from behind the pillar, I tried hiding behind another one, but since I'm basically a pillar myself, Gwendolyn's magic clipped my supersized hitbox and killed me in one hit. It was time for the backup plan. That went about as well as I expected. This place has a lot of annoying enemies, but there's one in particular, Painting Guardians. This guy has no shot. Normally I would feel bad, but screw these guys. Oh, this is super nice. The Painting Guardian was made for this fight. With a smaller hitbox, I could easily dodge the arrows, but even though he looks like a player, he still controls like an enemy. That means I can't run, and I'm locked into this brisk jog animation. I do have iframes on my roll though, but it's not omnidirectional like the player's roll. Instead, I'm limited to 4 directions, but regardless, it was more than enough to put Gwendolyn down for good. Easy clap. Next up is Priscilla. I need to get the doll before I can enter the painting, even as a Painting Guardian. Can you believe that? It's time to go back to where it all started. While we're here, we can also take out the Stray Demon too, since he is an optional boss. Kill 2 birds with 1 stone, beat 2 birds with 1 scone, for all the animal lovers out there. I do need to be careful though. The Stray Demon can definitely one-shot the Painting Guardian. Also a Black Knight down there that I could switch to. Should I switch over to him? No, I'm gonna stay the Painting Guardian for now since we've already used the Black Knight. Fun fact, did you know that in the game's files, this Black Knight's model has burnt flesh? The lore implies that there's no body inside the Black Knight's armor. If you read their item descriptions, it says that they're disembodied spirits. But maybe that wasn't always the case. Lore nerds, leave your paragraphs down in the comments and like the video while you're down there. I got something for this Black Knight though. Nice. Doll acquired. Peculiar doll. Now I just gotta beat the Cake Demon. You heard that correctly. I got super unlucky in this one. When the floor broke and the fight started, a few hollows fell down there with me and one of them hit me before I could even notice. I tried to get the demon to take them out and he did kill one of them, but while I was trying to bait him into killing the other, he killed me instead. In the rematch, I was lucky enough to fight him solo this time. I actually thought I'd be able to bleed the demon out since the Painting Guardian's sword actually causes bleed, but that's when I realized the Guardians can't apply it themselves. That's probably for the best though, and after a few failed attempts, I finally won this fight. Home sweet home. Cannot believe we don't have bleed. The next boss on my list is Priscilla, my second favorite boss in the game. This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you. As adorable as she is, Priscilla is a problem. She's got infinite poise, she can turn invisible, and unlike me, she actually has bleed. I might have a roll, but that's not gonna help me if she one-shots me while invisible. Luckily, there is one enemy in the Painted World who is probably perfect for this fight. You'll never guess who it is. If you guess who it is, leave a comment. I'm gonna be really surprised. Also, apparently the Guardian can use Estus. That's insane. How am I just now realizing this? It's not really gonna help because most things one-shot us, but it's still really cool. See what I mean? The lever has been pulled. All right, guys, there he is. There he is. There he is. The Berenike Knight. Yes, I said that correctly. I looked it up. Yeah, we're gonna take control of her with her own bodyguard. Tragic. I just need to lure him back so I can fight him solo. I don't want to have to deal with any of these hollows. I'm going to try to wear him down with the throwing knives. Are you kidding me? I can't beat him like this. After accidentally turning into a hollow, I was at the bottom of the food chain, so I decided to kill a bow hollow and cheese the knight from inside the tower. It was going really well until he decided to heal. Not gonna lie, I forgot he could do that. The hitboxes in this game are ridiculous. Okay, I've been here for 10 minutes and he's still not running out of heals. Let's try a different enemy. There are 2, maybe 3 in this area who can beat that knight. The problem is that I'm gonna have to beat them as a hollow first. Maybe I can use phalanx, throw javelins or something. Anyone know why these guys love this statue so much? Okay, that was easy enough. Wait, he is super slow. Oh, come on. Never mind. Those guys are way too slow. I'll die before I even reach the tower. I'm going to switch back to a hollow and go for option 2. There's a fan favorite hiding in the basement here. It is so dark down here. I saw people in the comments asking why the game is so dark. I have my brightness maxed out, but when you're playing as an enemy, you don't get a player light. If only I could be so grossly incandescent. Okay, now that I'm a bone wheel, the plan is to isolate the knight. I just need to make sure I avoid the weak hollows because I'm not going through this again, guys. I'm sorry. Let's take him back. Oh, come on. Get this hollow out of here. Oh, he's going up. Beautiful. That's actually perfect. Let's go ahead and take on Priscilla. This was a tough fight, at least emotionally. When I walked in, Priscilla didn't suspect a thing, and oh God, I'm so sorry. Once she realized what was happening, the fight started and she turned invisible. That's when I used my giant shield to block her attacks, and after a few attacks of my own, the princess went down without much of a fight. I'm a monster. I was on the wiki and someone said Priscilla went to the Painted World after reading the comment section. I'm dead. Next up is the DLC. We're about to fight the worst mini boss in the series. Can I survive this fall? Nice. I need to beat it and the golden guy to free Dusk. Then I can warp to Ulasil and fight the Sanctuary. What the hell was that? Is that T-posing? In my opinion, this is one of the worst boss fights in the game, especially as an enemy. These blue golems are going to be a problem. I definitely don't want to become one. That would be a downgrade. I think I can have the Hydra kill him. Luckily, friendly fire was on, and I was able to kite the golems around the map so the Hydra could finish them off. Rather than stepping in the water, the true boss in this fight, I waited patiently on the shoreline using my shield to block the incoming heads. This is one of the only bosses that got worse after the remaster since the graphical changes make the projectiles kind of hard to see, but after a little Estus and a lot more patience, this well-designed boss fight came to an end. Oh, finally. I hate that thing. It is considered a boss, so I won't become it, but I do lose the knight here because I have to kill the golem. This is kind of awkward. Oh, I'm the kidnapper. Oh, you know how Manus grabs you in the cutscene? Well, they actually put him on the map. Like, he's actually here, just hidden. I had no idea. If this video gets 53 likes, then I'll beat Dark Souls playing as Manus. What's up, guys? We are now in the archives. I'm gonna kill this golem so I can pick up the key. I actually just realized something. I forgot to kill an optional boss. You guys are not gonna be happy about this one. The crystal golem probably has what it takes, but a lot of you were asking me to play as this enemy next, so I'm gonna see if the mushroom can beat Sif. In my headcanon, this is the strongest enemy in Dark Souls, but he does have a glaring weakness, and it's his speed. Although we hit hit like a truck, landing each punch was not easy, and if this were a more stationary boss, then the parent would probably have a chance. While we did land some solid punches, it just wasn't enough, and after losing to Sif more than a few times, I went back to the drawing board. Well, that was fun. We're just a bunch of fun guys. Am I right? Don't worry guys, the mushroom will return, just not in this playthrough. Most of you probably forgot about these, but there's no way I ever could. Walking around lost in the forest just to get jumped by 3 cats. She should be able to outsmart a dog though. Let's see how this goes. Oh my god, she has the zoomies. This cat is so fast. This hitbox is kind of awkward though. Yeah, I thought this would do way more damage. No idea how we didn't get hit there. What is going on with this hitbox? I would use a different attack, but this is her best move, guys. The other ones are just too slow. If I use them, I'll probably just die. There we go. That one connected. Just a few more hits. There it is. God damn it. Welcome to the promised land, guys. We are officially in the DLC. Before we can enter Oolacile, we have to kill the Sanctuary Guardian first. He is quite literally gatekeeping the run. Judging by how the Sif fight went, I'm kind of expecting to die here, especially since we've got glass bones and paper skin, but I do have 9 lives though. I do have 9 lives. This one really surprised me. The Sanctuary Guardian is infamous for how often he attacks. People say he's like a boss you'd fight in Dark Souls 3 or Elden Ring, but with DS1's clunky mechanics. But because this cat is so fast and the arena is so big, we actually stood a chance. About halfway through the fight, I got clipped by the lightning from the Manticore's blast. Dodging another big wave left him wide open for me to break his poise, and after cutting off his tail, the Manticore was no more. I feel so good right now. Feels like I just got away with murder. The Royal Woods are up next. Now we gotta beat Artorias. The cat might have a chance, but for the sake of variety, I'm gonna switch over to someone else for now. Good job, buddy. You deserve a good rest. Now this farmer can't beat Artorias, but I think I know someone who can. Last video I made you guys a promise, and it's a promise I plan to keep. Shoutouts to my editor. I would clap, but I don't have hands. I guess I could. Good morning, guys. Good morning. It is a brand new day. Artorias is defeated, and there are only 2 bosses left. But these are the hardest bosses in the DLC. I took a little break and made some progress on the mod in the meantime. It's not perfect, but I can kind of squeeze through tight spaces now. Sometimes it does crash though. Hopefully that doesn't happen. While we're in the area, let's head over to Kalameet next. Then we can finally take on Manus, which is going to be a journey to say the least. As for Kalameet, his defenses are absolutely insane. Second to only Manus and like the 4 kings. This fight's going to be tough, but we basically have everything we need to finish this challenge. Almost. I'll explain in a sec. All right, there's a bridge coming up soon. I need to be really careful here. Let me see if I can dodge this. Nice. Okay, I'm chilling for now. She should be able to take out the resident. Beautiful, that was easy. Okay, so the game plan is simple. I need the crest key before I can fight Kalameet. It's actually guarded by a mimic, which means I'll finally get to play as myself again. It should be right in this room. Yeah, it's right here. Oh my god, are we gonna die here? Nope, we're good. See if I can one-shot him. No, 2-shot, but that's still pretty good though. Guys, look how fast we run. Look at this. Calamete's cooked. After convincing Goff to help us shoot down Calamite, I made my way over to his arena, and I know what you're thinking. There's no way the Mimic wins this fight. I mean, according to Goff, even Anor Londo didn't want to provoke this dragon. But this is amazing chest, and we're also playing as one. When the fight started, I realized right away that I could outrun his fire breath. Doing so lets you hit a roundhouse, and the damage was pretty solid. Everything was going great until Calamite's next swipe hit us for 700. Despite being one shot, I tried punishing his fire breath anyway, but almost every attack missed. With his back turned, he pulled off another 200 IQ next swipe, but this time both his head and his tail hit us at the exact same time. Don't you just love the hitboxes in this game? For round 2, I changed my game plan completely. Since the Mimic doesn't have a good back hop, rather than trying to outspace him, I just stuck to him like glue for most of the time. The strategy wasn't perfect, and Calamite did force me to back off a few times, but after going back in, I hit 2 huge roundhouses before he went for the charge. Out of desperation, Calamite went for his tinnitus-inducing grab, but it doesn't work on enemies, so I went all in. Yes! Yes, let's go. Only one boss left, guys. It's Manus at the bottom of the abyss. If we beat him, then the run is complete. It's pitch black down there, and the Mimic is way too fast, so the chest is officially retired. I'm gonna switch over to someone who's a little easier to control. We're headed to Ulasil Dungeon right now, because there's an enemy down there that should be able to beat Manus. Okay, the courtyard is gonna be a problem. There's 2 sorceresses guarding the staircase, plus a few residents, but the enemy I want is just ahead of them. I'm gonna lure them out one at a time and kill them with a jump attack. Now we just need to wait. Oh, these iframes are so nice. People say she's the real boss of the DLC. They might be right. There he is, the randomizer run ender. This guy is an enigma. Late game mini boss that drops absolute trash. But this is who we're gonna use to beat Manus. As disappointing as he is, this prisoner is super tanky and his damage output is like boss level. My plan is simple. I'm gonna use his charge to hit and run and then swing the rock whenever I can. His mobility isn't too great, but I'm hoping I can just face tank Manus. I can't see anything. This is so bad. Editor, remove the brightness. Guys, I always brighten the footage for you, but I need you to experience this with me. It is pitch black down here without a player light. After wandering aimlessly for what felt like forever, the humanities that created this catastrophe were, ironically, the same ones that lit the way. On the bright side, if I do happen to lose this fight, then the run back is completely free since there's really nothing between us and Manus except for the sorceress. This fight was extremely difficult. I could barely see Manus, and for something the size of a house, he moves really, really fast. To make matters worse, the charge attack that I banked so much on was barely putting a dent in his health pool, and with no back hop and no real way to defend myself, Manus completely destroyed me. As far as enemies go, there's really only one I can think of that might be able to pull this off. This guy has a sword, a shield, a back hop, and probably most importantly, a great bow. The main thing we have going for us is our moveset. We can do everything. I'm a jack of all trades. This back hop is nice. Oh my god! Holy shit. Not gonna lie, this is absolutely terrifying. I cannot see a thing. I need to see how much the sword does and if I can block his attacks. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Wow. Okay, the iframes on the backstep are pretty forgiving. Like, I'm starting to get the timing down. Problem is just the damage, guys. Like, I can't dodge forever. You know what I mean? Like, eventually I'm gonna mess up. And he's not letting me get far enough to shoot him. Oh my god, how am I not dead? How am I not dead? These arrows might as well be Nerf darts. What? I dodged that. I definitely dodged that. Here it comes. I need to back off here. Oh shit, I'm cornered. Oh, that dark beat almost killed me. Come on, we are so close. Oh, let's go! Let's go! Holy shit, my mic is speaking. Let's go. Shout outs to Anor Londo. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, then watch this playlist next where I try to beat Dark Souls playing as every single enemy.
Bye-bye.